welcome back to Lorehammer. I'm your host, Mark. We got a fun, exciting episode as always. It's Astartes Armoury. We're doing another little series here. We'll get into all the little vehicles from wheels to tracks to grav. We'll get into all the firstborn Primaris vehicles. This one, we are specifically covering light vehicles. So we'll get into what that means in a bit. But joining me is Court. Hey, welcome.
Hey, good to be here. Fantastic to hang with you guys and chat some of the fun, like flying, rolling, rad vehicles today.
Yeah,
It'll be sweet.
We got like Space Marine bikes on this list. So does anyone ride motorbikes at all? We also got Aaron and Matt going with us here.
Yeah, I used to be the piggyback or the backpack
for
my grandpa when I was like 12.
I like that you said grandpa because then it made it cute all of a sudden. Yeah. Okay.
We used to go all around the like southern US, but
okay, so you're in the attack bike variant where you're sitting in that sidecar. Okay, that's cool. That's good.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Matt, you ride it all? Okay.
Yeah, the most I did was as a kid, I rode ATVs.
Okay, well, you know, if we did a Primaris episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess it'll be me and Aaron riding together. I'll ride, you know, and he can be in the little sidecar. And I guess you guys could just be little foot soldiers.
Do I get the goggles?
Oh, yeah, whatever you want.
I want the
Nothing but the
goggles.
best for our chapter, for sure.
Yeah. I'll take
All right,
it.
well, let's get into some quick housekeeping here. Come hang out on the Discord.
Yeah, Discord's rad. We've got multiple channels covering multiple topics. Everybody's really cool. Yeah, I would say it's one of the best communities I've seen on Discord in quite a long time. The memes are hot. The facts are fun. But just come check it out. There's also a fun like channel if you're part of the Imperial Tithe, which you'll learn about in a moment, but special channel for you guys too. But yeah, come hang out, say what's up, introduce yourself, tell us where you are in the world, and maybe like what your
show us
favorite
your
40K
minis.
fact is. Yeah, show us your minis. I want to see your army for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you come to the Discord without minis, it's kind of like it's coming to like bring your own beer party
Hides and
without your own
shame.
beer. Yeah, it's like
If
here,
no
mooching?
minis, you must bring some fun lore. So like if you've got
Yeah,
minis and you're just in it for the lore, tell us what your favorite and most hated piece of 40K lore is.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or what interests you in the hobby, too.
Yeah.
Like, what got you into it? What you're looking forward to most?
Make your own war, like I did.
Yeah, there you
There you
go.
go.
There's a spot for everyone on the
Yeah.
Discord, I think.
Mhm.
And yeah, come join the Patreon. We do an ad-free version for $2.50. And if you want to come join the live stream, people are coming in the chat right now. You can come chat with us for $5.
Yeah,
Live stream, you just have to go onto Patreon to access, and then it'll provide you links and all that kind of stuff.
Lots
Or
of
on the
people
Discord.
Join. It's lots of fun to see people like talk in the chat and like even like bring information that maybe the four of us don't have. That happens a couple times.
It's
That
often.
happens a lot.
Let's be honest. It's often.
Yeah, I was trying to spare our own prides a little bit.
I'm going to connect to it now because I'm not connected to the chat, but the chat is like my favorite part of this thing.
Same.
Nice.
I may get dropped for a moment. I'm going to connect.
So this episode, we are going to go into Astartes vehicles. We'll start off with just a kind of a context a little bit, as we like to do. What are Astartes vehicles in general? What are they used for? And then we'll break down what light vehicles are. Specifically, we're going to go into bikes, their history and armament, and then some different patterns. And then we're going to jump into land speeders, their history, their construction, their role, technical information. This was one of those ones that had like cool technical information where it shows a picture. It's like the weight, top speed, max Gs. It just kind of had like this technical readout. So that was pretty cool to find. They have a bunch of them. I wish they had it for the attack bikes and all the bike variants, but I couldn't find anything. But maybe it exists. And then we'll get into like the freaking 8 or 10 different types of land speeders that there are, from typhoons to tempests to tornadoes to storms. They're kind of a theme.
Yeah. Shout out to Arkhan Land. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Didn't he like canonically hate the Land Raider because it was named after him? Like,
You could come up with a cooler name for sure, but
yeah.
also Land Raid is fucking tight too.
Yeah.
You know.
And nothing light about that. That thing is heavy.
Love a good Land Raider, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, let's jump in. Let's talk light vehicles. So Astartes vehicles in particular, obviously. But Astartes vehicles encompass a vast and deliberate spectrum of war machines, each engineered to fulfill a precise role within the broader doctrine of space marine warfare. At the lighter end are fast reconnaissance and strike craft built for speed, harassment, and rapid response, while walkers and dreadnoughts stride forward as both weapons and living reliquaries, combining resilience with controlled fury. I'm going to go back and just say I like the idea of lighter things being built for harassment like of the enemy, like just annoying and trying to get you to make a mistake, and just little things. I love that.
Yeah.
Just
little 8 foot tall, 1 ton things shooting semi-automatic missile launchers. Just little things like that. Just kind of bug you.
It makes me think of like some Tau just screaming out like, "They're harassing us! Stop!" Anyway, armored personnel carriers from the backbone of battlefield mobility, delivering squads into the heart of combat under heavy protection, while battle tanks represent the apex of ground-based firepower. Armored behemoths designed to dominate engagements through superior durability and overwhelming force. Anybody got goosebumps yet? Matt, good. Hand check. All right. Just checking.
I shake normally anyway, so.
It's not the shakes, it's the placement. All right. Beyond them, artillery platforms extend the reach of destruction across vast distances, and aircraft secure the skies, providing interception, close air support, and rapid deployment. Completing this layered system are drop craft and fleet assets, which allow the Adeptus Astartes to wage war from orbit itself, striking with sudden precision and sustained planetary assault. Together, these vehicles are not isolated tools, but interlocking components of a unified war engine, each reinforcing the other in a doctrine built on speed, adaptability, decisive violence, and just overall badassery.
Yeah, like I feel like everyone has their like iconic Space Marine vehicle that they can think of, whether it's the drop pod or the Land Raider, as Ree mentioned. There's so many just like, whoa, that shape does not go, but I love it.
Real quick then, let me ask you just rapid fire. Like, what was the first 40K vehicle you guys remember seeing?
Rhino.
Or
Rhino.
Okay.
Rhino.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Space Marine APC that doubles for an Arbites transport. So that's always fun to think your law enforcement and your Galactic's best use the same vehicle. Yeah.
Mine was the because my first introduction to Warhammer was the Astartes video. So technically mine that I can remember is the laser shooting one that goes into a ship.
Boarding torpedo.
Yes.
Yes.
Kestis assault ram, yeah.
Yeah.
That's rad. Spaldrum
Court
says
you.
Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ was theirs. Honestly, the fucking land speeder from 3rd edition.
Okay, yeah. Classic.
The land speeder. I was like, I know what this is right off the bat. Like it's flying. It's got the little plastic like clear thing. It was cool.
And it looks so sci-fi back in the day.
I know.
Whoa!
It was Black Templars. Yep.
It was the Black
discovered.
Templar with yes.
Yeah.
That takes me back.
Yeah.
I think the first vehicle that I ever kind of really looked at was the Tau Hammerhead. Yeah, with a rail gun. There's something about that. I've owned that many times across many armies.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just a wee little kid, and one of my friends had the White Dwarf, and I had no idea what I was looking at. When I was just like, "Oh, these are like weird little miniatures," and then I saw the Rhino, and I was like, "I recognize that. That looks like for all like the army nerds or military nerds, it looks like an M113 armor personnel carrier." So I was like, "There's my link," and then after that, I was like, "Okay."
Nice. Yeah, that's one fun thing about like GW vehicles, specifically like Guard and Astartes. They had that like World War One or World War II vibe. I'm gonna do my best to try to like interpret, which ones they kind of come from, and I'm probably gonna get them wrong. But it's good to know that somebody out there knows their tanks.
Yeah,
That's for our bit of autistic people in the audience.
I had to do it for my job back in the day.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think this is you, Matt.
Oh, sorry. I can't read.
That's going to make this very difficult.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. Well, among the lightest assets available in the Adeptus Astartes are their bikes. The land speeders, vehicles defined not by endurance, but by speed, precision, and relentless initiative. These machines operate at the very edge of the battlefield where heavier armor cannot respond in time, serving as reconnaissance elements, flanking forces, and rapid strike units. Bikes surge forward with controlled aggression, the riders weaving through terrain with expert handling, while delivering accurate mobile firepower. In contrast, land speeders skim above the ground on anti-gravitic thrust, unbound by obstacles and capable of sudden elevation and surgical strikes against vulnerable positions. Together, they embody a doctrine of mobility over mass, exploiting gaps, disrupting formations, and dictating the pace of engagement before the enemy can properly react. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, like Astartes, their warfare is quick and violent, but it's also like heavy. So they don't have a lot of different variations when it comes to like light vehicles. And like Court was saying, they're mostly used for like this like harassment. Like they're not necessarily winning you the wars. They might, open a line somewhere that then you can utilize and break through. But like they're not doing the heavy lifting.
A good example is in the book which is a Dark Angels book, and there's several chapters that covers the perspective of Space Marine bikers, and they were utilized just to cover large masses of ground. So the main defense was an orbital harbor, and they're fighting orcs, and around this harbor was just massive grassland that the orcs were coming from. And they're utilizing the bikes not only for reconnaissance as covered, but whenever they would come across orcs, they would harass, try taking out key elements, and fall back, report back, and just keep that constant harassing elements. And it was a really, really good perspective as far as how bikes are utilized. Sadly, there are no land speeders to my knowledge.
Okay.
Very cool.
I gotta read more books. Yeah. I always find the vehicles to be a part of Astartes that makes the most sense, but is like probably very underutilized. Because it's like they need to be protected other than just their armor. Because like some things are going to kill them. So like how do you get them to where they're supposed to be other than just drop pods or teleporters? And as somebody who hasn't read a whole lot yet, I've always wondered how well they're used in the books. Because it's kind of up in the air if you don't actually, read 20 or 30 books to understand, that's only like, 5% of what's out there for them. So
I feel like they're pretty covered. They've been around forever. Yeah, it's fun. Like you get different variants too, where you see them not only transporting Astartes, but also transporting like equipment or other vehicles even and stuff.
That's kind of funny. That reminds me of the Russian dolls. It's just another vehicle transporting another smaller vehicle, transporting another smaller vehicle.
Vehicles all the way down sometimes. For sure.
That would be hilarious to see. All right. Up next, we got bikes, and we're going to start it off with a great quote by the amazing Robot Girly Man. Use your bike squads as a blade, striking the enemy and turning aside his counterblows in equal measure. But in all things, beware that speed is nothing without direction. just as the mightiest weapon is worthless without careful aim. A biker's stance should always be resolute and dauntless, but never immobile or rigid. Speed is his advantage, and surprise his deadliest weapon. In fluidity, he will find success, and in success, he will find renown. He just gave a small summary of the White Scars chapter. like almost word for word.
Yeah.
That is actually not a bad quote at all, though. The assault bike, designated within the arsenals of the Adeptus Astartes as a light strike vehicle, is a consecrated engine of war employed across loyalist chapters and their renegade counterparts alike. It is a machine of formidable power, forged to hurl a fully armored space marine across the battlefield at punishing velocity, yet governed with such precision that even the most perilous combat maneuvers may be executed without falter. Veteran riders have been recorded driving these iron steeds through fortified rockcrete barriers at full speed, emerging unbroken, machine and rider as one unyielding force. Wait, so they just go through like walls? Am I reading that right?
Yeah, man.
Just
Why
come
not?
out like the Kool-Aid Man?
Jump through a wall like that. Why not with your bike too?
That is hilarious. I hadn't really pictured that in my mind, but I would love to read a story of an Astartes just slamming through a wall on his bike, just laughing the whole time.
I'd love to see an animation of that. I don't know how they do that, but just like a squad of bikes just ripping through a building.
Yeah. That would be hilarious. Just going through a small village, just every building getting destroyed. That's a picture to paint in your head, though.
I mean, it's kind of like in the Dark Knight. Like if you think about it, like when near the end of the Dark Knight, when he's got the bat pod and he's like shooting through, he like busts through the wall because he shoots like the quick little missile or something. It's a bit like that on a way crazier scale. And I mean, I would say realistically comparing these to motorcycles we have now is really not the picture you want to go with. Like in the terms of like handling, sure, maybe, and like just its simplicity, but this is a tank compared to our bikes now. So it is.
Yeah, my bike never had bolters on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, don't some of them shoot out with just like projectiles of metal that are like a shotgun blast?
Yeah. Yeah, these things are wild.
Yeah. I'd love to see one of those with like a multi-melta on the front. It'd be kind of pointless, but it would be funny.
Variants that might get away with it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Up next are assault bikes. Assault bikes, or was it the same thing? Nope, different. Assault bikes are often deployed in disciplined squadrons, formations of up to 8 warriors acting in perfect cohesion to fulfill roles of rapid assault, reconnaissance, infiltration, and battlefield intelligence. In the execution of attack, they descend upon the foe with sudden violence. Their momentum weaponized, their arrival a calculated shock intended to rupture formations before resistance can cohere. Before the enemy may recover, the riders withdraw and strike again, wheeling with ruthless efficiency to exploit weakness from a new vector. Such assaults are likened to thunderbolts not as a metaphor, but as a tactical truth. The sound of their coming is eclipsed by the devastation already wrought. Somehow that actually doesn't surprise me. Like, you just kind of hear a boom, and then they're just like on the other side of your encampment, like leaving. Especially if you're just a mortal, like a cultist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just straight speed blitzing you on a bike.
That's the idea.
Yeah. To wield these machines at peak lethality demands absolute unity of will and motion. The Codex Astartes mandates that assault marines, scouts, and the entirety of a Chapter 6 company achieve mastery in mounted warfare, ensuring operational perfection under all conditions. Certain chapters extend this doctrine further, White Scars, requiring even their most veteran brethren to maintain this discipline without lapse. Foremost among such practitioners stand the White Scars, I would have called it, for whom the assault bike is not merely a vehicle, with the core instrument of war, their strike forces defined by speed, precision, and relentless aggression. Yet others, less devoted to such methods, favor heavier transports, committing their warriors to battle within the armored hulls of rhinos and razorbacks, where durability is prized above the savage freedom of the assault bikes.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. I mean, anybody could have called the White Scars one, though. That's basically what they are.
Oh yeah, it's
just
synonymous.
laughing bikers.
With the pictures, a lot of them are also Dark Angels, which the second company, the Dark Angels, gets overlooked a lot because that's entirely all bikes as well.
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
Ravenwing.
oh, it would be
It's
Ravenwing.
the
Yeah,
Ravenwing. Mhm.
duh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They got special types of bikes too, where they have plasma guns on the front of it. Where often, as we'll find out, you only really get the bolters on front.
Oh.
That's interesting.
All right, so we'll get into the history of bikes. The assault bike and its heavier attack bike variant stand amongst the most enduring light assets of the Adeptus Astartes, their service dating to the earliest campaigns of the Imperium's expansion. During the Great Crusade, the Space Marine legions maintained full companies of these machines with their outrider formations, unleashing them as instruments of rapid assault and ruthless pursuit. In the fires of the Horus Heresy, both loyalist and traitor forces committed these vehicles without restraint, their engines carrying Astartes into battle where speed and violence determined survival. God damn, just imagine 100 of these, like loyalists and traitors, like jousting each other, just like that, like full-on tilt across the battlefield until they clash. Yikes.
Yes.
The
Oh.
trial of 100 instead of a trial of 7.
Yes. Double nerding. We got it.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron got it. Double
We're
nerding.
getting there.
Fantastic.
Amid the betrayals of that age, traitor outrider squads turned these war machines toward the systematic eradication of loyalist survivors, hunting across the shattered remains of Istvan III and the killing fields of Istvan V with cold, methodical efficiency. The assault bike became not merely a vehicle, but an executioner's tool, its swiftness ensuring that none could escape the judgment of the foe. During the Siege of Terra, the White Scars Legion demonstrated the full operational potential of these assets, their mastery of mobile warfare forming a relentless screen that denied traitor advances upon the Imperial Palace. Even after the walls were broken, their rapid strikes secured critical objectives, most notably the Lion's Gate spaceport, severing the enemy's reinforcement lines through decisive and brutal action. With the fall of the arch-traitor Horus, the defeated legions withdrew into disarray toward the Eye of Terror, yet their retreat was neither orderly nor unopposed. The White Scar bike squads pursued them across the void and from world to world, their engines unrelenting, their purpose absolute, ensuing the fleeing enemy paid in blood for every step of their escape. Yeah.
Badass.
Very, very cool. Yeah, the White Scars are going to get mentioned a lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a quick word search to see what we're getting into. White Scars. Only 4 times? That's not bad. Maybe I just misspelt it, though, a bunch of times. It's possible.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
don't know. Well, what's cool about the bikes too, I mean, I know we're going to get into it a little bit, but like the bike offers something that no other vehicle really does, which is like the individualism of it. So like land speeder, you usually have at least 2 Astartes operating it. The tank obviously is going to be many more. You've got the Primaris ATV thing, which is like, again, 2, maybe 3. But the bike is really the only single user vehicle that we have, unless I'm totally missing something. I mean, there's variants obviously with that we're going to talk about, but that's really it.
Yeah, that's cool. That kind of makes it like personal. Like, yeah, just like his power armor, and he's like, I'm getting that purity on that shoulder plate. He's like decking out his bike in the same way.
Yeah. But even beyond that, like the individualism is cool because it's like we say that it's probably very closely tied to who they are, and especially White Scars. But strategically and formation wise, like you have a lot more options when you can split and you've got an entire squadron of them. You could really be precise because you're only sending individuals, much like you would in, like kill team or whatnot, very specific movements. But I just think it's a really neat thing to like continue on from our world that we have. Like, yes, we have tanks, like we've got all that. They've got the grav technology tanks, but like the bike is like
Strike team.
Yeah, it's a strike team.
You can just get anywhere, and then and then when it gets somewhere, you got an Astartes who just jumps off of it if you want to.
Exactly.
So
Totally.
Yeah,
I
When
really
he jumps off, hooks his arms, it's just like a bullet.
Yeah.
In modern day, I mean, it's a good adaptation from your old cavalry units, which last time we used them was in World War One. But we now have, at least modern military, we use our recon elements, and they actually do use motorcycles. And generally, it's not to engage, but nothing's stopping them from, all right, we're going to use these bikes. You have a small team of, let's say, 10 guys. They ride out, cover, let's say, 100 kilometers in several hours, hop off their bikes, do the recon element, do whatever the mission is, hop back on the bike and ride out. And you're seeing this clear as day in 40K, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, that makes me want to join the U.S. Army. Right,
As a
time for
Canadian?
World War III. Well,
And you could do it if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Ride a motorbike, I'm fucking in.
All right. So, armament. Let's talk about all the cool shit on the bikes. So, the standard assault bike, fielded by both the Adeptus Astartes and their traitor kin, mounts twin-linked bolters upon its forward cowling, fixed to discharge in the line of advance and with unwavering purpose. The volume of fire unleashed in motion is often sufficient to shatter enemy resolve before contact is even made. A storm of mass reactive shells that punishes hesitation and rewards only retreat. Though the machine itself bears comparatively restrained armament by Astartes standards, its true lethality resides in the warrior it carries. The rider is equipped as a self-contained engine of destruction, bearing frag and crack grenades, for both suppression and annihilation at close range. In addition, the standard war gear of bolt pistol and chainsword ensures that should the distance get close, the violence of the assault does not diminish but intensifies. Further augmentation is both permitted and expected where doctrine demands, with riders authorized to employ flamers, grav guns, melta guns, and plasma guns to meet varied battlefield conditions. Kind of like what we were talking about earlier. So the ability to carry different weaponry.
Yeah, and I guess that's one thing, even though the bikes don't give that variation typically. Like, that rider can be firing that plasma gun without too much difficulty solo,
Yeah. Sergeants and select battle brothers of well-provisioned chapters may carry specialized weapons of greater lethality, including hand flamers, infernus pistols, plasma pistols, like we mentioned, grav pistols, power swords, power fists, lightning claws, combi weapons, and melta bombs. Pick your flavor. I mean, there you go. Yeah. So
the power fist is a little hard to use there.
I was thinking that too. Like, I'll get to you.
Power clothesline, just
right.
Yeah. And then you got I actually thought about it when you were speaking about the grenades. That's honestly something I hadn't thought about, was if you want to make sure the grenade sticks somewhere, just have him ride at the dude, and if he dodges, he's going to get hit with a crack grenade.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Now,
close range B-12 bomber.
The power fist is a hilarious idea because is he riding one-handed? Like is he? I guarantee there's like, Mark, can you look up like assault bike power fist or something? Because there's gotta be like a dude waving his arm in the air with a power fist, and he's just got one hand on the throttle or something. He's just
I feel like I've seen a chaplain,
right?
A chaplain riding a bike with a power fist. Just
there's gotta be.
We'll
It's
keep
not
looking.
looking
You know, I have
good.
all episode to find
Alright.
it for you.
Thunderhammer's hilarious. That's a funny idea. I see that. But
Yeah, some of the
Um,
weapons are just like wrist breaking. Like, just
Yeah.
imagine getting hit by a thunderhammer that's going like 200 miles an hour.
dude,
Like,
you don't even need to
what
swing.
would that-
All you're doing is
Yeah.
sticking it out. You're sticking it
Mhm.
out. That's it. Marine Rat 644 says, "What about using a power foot?"
Oh, God, yeah. Including people.
Anyway,
Oh, that's great.
variants of the assault bike exist to fulfill specialized battlefield roles, including those sanctified for chaplains or modified to bear auxiliary systems such as smoke launchers. Among the traitor legions, these machines are often further defiled and weaponized, bearing additions such as doom sirens, profane icons, and brutal implements of impalement designed to reap flesh at speed. Yeah, spiky bits on the edge of your bike. Oh, I see Power Fist. There we go.
Power fist. I
He
see.
actually found one.
Okay,
my
so he's
God.
just kind of
Hey.
holding it down.
It says
Well, I got
grenade
another
launcher,
one.
though.
Oh, is it,
This guy
Yep.
here, he's got one.
he's
Oh,
even
nice.
holding like the throttle.
Yeah, a little thumb on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to get away with it. I'll find a picture of the console on the bike because I think it only has buttons on one side technically, but we'll find out.
That would make sense, especially. I mean, White Scars, you were wielding that chainsword. So,
Yeah.
all right. Such renegade riders, like the heretics we just mentioned, also wield relic and archaic weapons abandoned by the Imperium, including power scythes and chain axes, extending the savagery of their assaults. In earlier ages, during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, even loyalist assault bikes bore alternative armaments now seldom seen, including twin-linked flamers, melta guns, and plasma guns mounted in place of the standard bolters. Each configuration a testament to the enduring adaptability of these sacred war machines. Yeah. That's rad.
Sick.
Yep.
Do you think Harleys still exist in 40K? They're just the loudest of the bikes.
I think that's what we're talking about.
Fucking noise marines are riding them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like chaos bikes. They're framed a little more like a Harley. If you're looking at this picture, they're a little more. They got more clearage.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that the word for it? Yeah, clearage maybe. Yeah. And it's not like it doesn't have the armored cover on the front wheel either. So pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'm trying to find a picture of the console. I know most of these won't have the 3D version of it because they're old minis.
What are you looking for?
A picture of like the console and the steering wheel.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was just like a screen and then a few buttons, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like an up and down, and yeah, we'll find it though. We'll
Yeah.
carry on.
Cool.
So moving on, we have the different variants. So the first one is the assault bike. As with many engines of the Imperium, has endured centuries of sanctioned alteration. Its pattern refined and multiplied by the will of the Adeptus Mechanicus in the forges of the chapter armories. Across these iterations, countless configurations of weaponry and function have been wrought in service for war. From the breadth of design, only those variants ratified by the Mechanicus and most widely deployed by the Adeptus Astartes are recorded and set forth below. The attack bike stands as the most prevalent pattern of the assault bike, sanctified for relentless war and enduring service within the Adeptus Astartes since the Great Crusade. The attack bike bears a sidecar and iron extension mounted a heavy weapon and dedicated gunner's seat. The weapon is manned by the passenger, and when an attack bike is bound to an assault bike squad, it exists to deliver crushing firepower through either a heavy bolter or a multi-melta. Some chapters instead deploy attack bikes as independent formations, segregated into their own squads rather than tethered to assault bike squads, in strict accordance with doctrine and necessity. Next one we have is the Scout. The final trials of the Space Marine Scouts indoctrination bind him to a scout bike squad. Scout bike squads are deployed as swift reconnaissance this disruption or units. These formations operate beyond the chain of command and answer only to their commanding sergeant. Scout bike squadrons are routinely driven behind enemy lines to see cluster mine traps, summon orbital bombardments, and deploy teleport homers that permit squads to deep strike behind hostile lines. Space Marine scout bikes are near identical to the standard assault bike patterns, save for lighter armor and muted buffled engines. Scout bikes may also mount an Astartes grenade launcher in place of the standard twin-link bolters. Their role is absolute, their presence unseen, and their purpose the annihilation of the foe utterly.
Yeah, so that's a
Them
scout bike
deploying
right there.
mines is insane.
Just like frisbee tossing as they're going.
I just imagine one
yeah.
drifting and then just like spreading out a whole bunch of mines in a wide area as it like comes on a turn.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Canon. It's canon now. I love that.
Has
That's it.
dispenser on back, yeah.
Did you have a picture of the handle at one point, Mark?
Yeah, we did find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of
up
looks like
downs on
that
the
two
side.
button up down, and they look like it's the same up down on both sides. So it's like almost probably you can use either hand,
Ambidextrous.
yeah, to
Mm.
kind of control it, and then a lot
Just
of buttons on
picturing-
like the center.
I'm picturing the power fist just like daintily trying with his index finger. He's like,
Yep.
Oh, that is
Next
fun.
pattern is the Mark IV Raven pattern assault bike.
Yeah.
Mark IV Raven pattern assault bike is reserved solely for the Space Marines of the Dark Angels chapters, Ravenwing Company. Ravenwing Black Knights advance to war beside the Mark IV Raven pattern assault bikes. Lethal engines armed with steering plasma talons, which is two plasma guns sitting next to each other instead of the bolters, as mark of their elevation status. Black Knights bear Corvus hammers wrought in imitation of ancient Calibanite weapons once used to slay the great beasts of the Lost World. Black Knight's mastery of the ride is absolute, driving at full speed through obstruction and fire alike to close upon the quarry, and they advance their plasma talon, rip upon the enemy line before the surge. Through crushing armor and breaking flesh beneath the blows of their Corvus hammers. Against hardened resistance, those Black Knights, trained in the Ravenwing, grenade launcher unleash rad and stasis shells, rendering even the strongest foe exposed to relentless assault. A Ravenwing Black Knight is a hunter without mercy who will not relent until the prey is broken. Should the plasma talons fail, the killing edge of the Corvus hammer will end the hunt.
Yeah, those things are very cool. They got like that cool feather banner on the back or whatever, almost like Teutonic Knight vibe. How
Yeah.
you-
Those are sick.
A lot of cool weapons that you never see in this box. Like they keep mentioning that Corvus hammer. I got a picture of it pulled up. You never see like that pick hammer. You usually see them with like swords and stuff, but
I've never seen that bit before in my life.
and I was
haven't
looking at
either.
this kit and it comes with like 5 of them in the box, or not 5, like enough to do the whole squad. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, never seen
Yeah,
it.
getting into the lore, to my knowledge, I don't think they've updated it, but the whole purpose of the Knights is when they're hunting the Fallen, that was their mission. So they're almost experts at hunting down chaos, hence the stasis grenades to lock them down. And I remember in the 5th edition Dark Angels Codex, there's a little text where they would actually have chains, and as they would ride past the Chaos Space Marines, they'd literally throw the chains around and wrapping them and drag the Chaos behind their bikes.
That's a kit bash I want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
and
badass.
then with the lore as well, each rider had their own Raven with them, and whenever they would deploy in mass, all of the Ravens would be released so they would have a whole mass of ravens blacking out the sun behind them.
Hey, it's a murder of ravens. Come on.
Is it? I thought that was crows.
I don't know. I could assume that it was the same.
It is gross.
Maybe I made. Damn it. Okay, let's go.
It's an unkindness.
Kindness.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god, that's
It's the Dark Angels for you.
That's
yikes.
literally it's what it's called. I'm
An
pretty
unkindness of ravens upon the battlefield. Fucking, I love it.
sure- What? the-
That's funny.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I'll read my little section now. The Legion Mark IV Outrider Assault Bike. The Legion Mark IV Outrider is an earlier pattern of the assault bike fielded by the Space Marine Legions throughout the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy. These machines served within Legion Outrider squadrons, executing reconnaissance sweeps and waging merciless guerrilla strikes deep behind enemy lines. What distinguishes these variants from the later assault bikes of the 41st millennium, beyond their form, remains unrecorded within Imperial archives. The Legion Mark IV Outrider, as with all sanctioned assault bike patterns, mounts twin-wing bolters upon the forward or the lower forward chassis. These weapons may be exchanged for twin-winged flamers, melta guns, or plasma guns, granting increased lethality for annihilation. I do have one small question. If they're going so fast, how do they not shoot out their flamers and then just go right into the flames? Because you would need some far-shooting flamers just to keep up with your speed, and not like you
I know
run into it.
flamers
That's a-
are pretty wild. Like, there are flamers that are pretty common that shoot like 200, 300 feet. Like, those things are wild, man. Yeah.
Okay.
They're going 200 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, maybe it's not you don't do it then,
Guys, we need to get some hairspray, a lighter,
and
and then just
Field
a fat-
Test it. Just test it.
a bicycle and a hill, and let's go.
Let's
Get it
fucking
super
do
simple.
it. Oh my God.
That's, you know what? Maybe that's a new channel for us, new YouTube channel or something. It was like Lorehammer tests Warhammer, and all we do is just
This could be
test the
us.
reality.
Well, Mark, you should look up the American used tanks that shot out flames during like Vietnam, and I believe it's Vietnam, but the tanks would shoot very far,
oh,
It'd be the crocodile.
very far.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
kind of a picture of it. But yeah, I know like
Yeah.
some you always assume flamethrowers are like this kind of close range thing, but yeah, they can go distance because you're typically shooting like a liquid. So as far as you can shoot that liquid, it's not like you're shooting like a gas,
the thing is just pissing fire.
Yeah. There's a
Wow.
video of them using it that's actually like interesting, but still terrifying because of that's actual people they're used on.
War crimes? Never heard of them.
So, but that's super
World War
slow
II.
moving in comparison. Like, I think it brings.
Oh,
up a good
yeah.
point. Like, how are you putting a flamer in front of you and like riding? I just don't get it.
I feel like it's more like a drive-by situation.
Yeah,
If you're gonna do that, like, so you have a
Out
battle tank, you
Out
just-
the sides would make sense.
yeah. Because
Like,
why would you mount it on the front?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think it'd be like
Real
more-
cool, man.
Yeah,
Rule of cool.
Sometimes that's all you need in order for something to work is just rule of cool and
That's right.
testosterone.
All right, the next one we got is the assault buggy, and you might not have ever heard of it. Let's get a picture.
This is my first time hearing of it. So Dune.
No, these aren't.
No,
quite.
Dune, not Dune.
That's hard.
Mad Max.
oh yeah.
We
I
got to
feel like
find the
orcs
exact
love
one.
these things.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
I'll read the blurb and then find it. The assault buggy is a wheeled variant of the land speeder, which has 4 tires. It is deployed in one of 3 vehicles per squadron, and the assault buggy is armed with a heavy bolter and multi-melta. The vehicle can also be equipped with a smoke launcher and a searchlight. The turbines that normally reside in the rear of the land speeder have been replaced with a hatch on the assault buggy. The rear of the vehicle can hold a fuel canister and spare tire as well. So this is like an old conversion from like a white dwarf that somebody
I found
did.
it.
Oh, you did? Yeah, maybe if you can send it to me. If not, I think this might take us where we need to.
Yep, that's where I found it.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. So do we got a picture coming up here? There we go. Okay, look at that bad boy. So it's a cool little conversion where it's just literally a land speeder's frame and then it's tossed on a couple tires. Those tires I don't even think are from 40K. Like I don't think they're from any other kit.
This is fucking G.I. Joe. I'm sorry, but this looks like G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that looks like when the picture was smaller, it looks like our like moon vehicle.
Yeah.
Those are actually just normal assault bike wheels, actually, now that I'm looking at it closer up.
I gotta be honest though, this is so far the most boring one because it was like this thing can hold extra fuel, a spare tire, and a searchlight.
Oh my god.
Okay.
At least the passenger's got his mounted gun.
I know.
That's so funny.
It's like it looks like something you'd find in Warzone.
Yeah. I mean, it's utilitarian for sure, but like smoke launcher. Cool. So they can't see you.
Yeah.
Searchlight. So you can see them. Extra fuel for driving. Spare
Not for the
tire.
flamethrower, though. Don't you try to use it on the flamethrower.
It's like they took the speeder and they're like, yeah, everything great about the speeder. Let's throw wheels on it and toss it out the window and now make it not effective anymore.
Yeah. What's the cool thing?
This is like somebody clearly afraid of flying. It's like, no. Trust me, it'd be better with on the ground.
Right, I got it. Have you ever been on a land speeder and like ripped your land speeder across a sand dune, but missed the feeling of going off a jump?
Right.
Well, here we go. Let's throw
this is for you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Spaldron said weaponized golf cart.
Oh, 100%.
That's what it is. See this hatch right here? That's with all the clubs you
all the
put
golf
in,
carts.
right?
Yeah,
You slide them in.
what I was about to
You
say.
just slide that way.
Spaldron, perfect. Spot on. That's great.
Yeah. Cool. So up next, we will go into land speeders themselves. Let me pull up an image here for you guys.
This is going to be fun. This is where it gets cool.
And Marine Rat said earlier about the tanks I was talking about, they used them in World War II in the Pacific Front when the United States fought Japan. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
There it is.
All right. The Land Speeder is a light anti-gravity warcraft serving as the primary reconnaissance, scouting, resupply, and rapid assault vehicle of the Imperium's Adeptus Astartes. The Land Speeder is wrought from the standard template construct designed, recreate, or recovered in the early 31st millennia by techno-archaeologist Arkhan Land during his sanctioned descent into the Librarius Almus upon Mars. Land Speeder, later sanctified as the Land Speeder, was rapidly reproduced and fielded across the Imperium by Legiones Astartes and the Imperial Army. Its use among the Army's successor, the Astra Militarum, was gradually abandoned as the plasma cores and anti-gravitic systems required for its creation became increasingly rare across the long millennia. Thus, one of the most resource-rich, or only the most resource-rich Imperial worlds, or sacred adepta, such as the Forge World Ryza and the Space Marines, retain the means to construct and deploy these war machines. The land speeders of the Adeptus Astartes harness the ancient artifice to skim the battlefield at extreme velocity. Their anti-gravity repulsion plates allow violent maneuvers impossible for lesser war engines. The grav drives of the land speeder cannot sustain function at high altitude, yet permit controlled descent for deployment from overflying Thunderhawk gunships. As the design was only reclaimed during the Horus Heresy and its maintenance demands were severe, no land speeders exist within the traitor legions of the Chaos Space Marines, though renegade Astartes of later origin may still possess them.
That was my question. I was so curious. Like, at what point was this found? Because that could turn the tides of a lot of different battles. But mid-Horus Heresy, or some point during Horus Heresy, makes it even more interesting, I think. You know?
Yeah, just imagine these zipping around out of nowhere. war has been pretty similar for 200 years. You get the odd specialist squad, but then these things start zipping around.
But
and back in the day too, they would have jet bikes too. So then just imagine these things kind of dueling jet bikes as opposed to attack bikes.
Well, and what's interesting, and I never really thought about it, but like you're right, I've never seen Chaos Landspeeder. Like there was not a kit for that because they don't exist. Like, right? Unless I'm totally missing something, there is no there. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess let's even just look for a conversion.
And I'm sending you a link, Mark, because there's an even older one that I found here. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Yeah,
but if you guys go to this.
Yeah.
Oh, it failed to post. Thanks a lot, Al Gore.
Fucking, don't worry, he'll be
Al Gore.
Yeah, I don't know. Inventor of the internet.
It took me a second.
Check that one in the private chat, Mark. Click that, and it goes to an old. This is single piece metal land speeder.
metal, Ethan.
This was probably
Is that a chariot on the bottom?
Yeah, looks like it. This was probably
hilarious.
This is probably like a mail order.
Where'd you post this?
In our private chat.
In the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Where we talk about all of our chat friends secretly. Not really. But yeah, this seems to be I'm going to guess this is the oldest. Did it not work? There it is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just one piece of metal.
That is a solid piece of metal.
Yeah, man. Man, that thing has no extra bits on it, hey? It's like here, like no side rails for you. Like you're just dangling like a Ferris wheel or something.
Yeah, it looks like you're strapped into a roller coaster.
I was literally going to say that exact same because Spaldriv said the exposed one looks wrong, and I was literally going to say it looks like something you'd find at Six Flags.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's so funny, Court.
Right?
It's like your legs are just dangling to just nothing. And you're like, well, I hope my legs aren't taken out by like a random orc head or something.
Right?
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, man.
Classic.
Armor safety? What's that?
Yeah. They signed the waiver.
Cool.
Oh, that is so funny.
I love this fast attack unit.
Bloody weaponized sharpened cart this time. Yeah, the chariot, Mark. You just see that.
If you're not on the video, if you're just listening on the podcast, you guys got to jump on the Imperial Tide and look at this. There's some wacky shit.
You really have to. It's worth it just to see that one picture alone.
Just that one. It was I don't know how you describe it. It looked like a chaos demon who's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
He's strapped to a wheelchair.
For all eternity. Bound to his chair.
With no back. Just the chair.
No back.
And it's like old school, like wagon wheels.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
some
a
Roman
weaponized
shit.
segue.
Weaponized segue,
Torment.
Wait, is that a juggernaut then? To the
Yeah,
left of it?
yeah.
Oh,
These
I
are
can't even
so
tell what that
old,
is,
man.
honestly.
wow.
Like, my brain isn't comprehending what that bottom left picture... I physically cannot distinguish what is the front, what is the back.
This is great.
I have no idea what's going on in that one. It looks
Kind
so
of
weird.
stuff
It could be like fully AI generated to me. Like I would fully believe it.
That's so
But it's just old.
Wow.
Looks like a dog.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh, that's so funny. Alrighty.
Upon the field of battle, land speeders are deployed in squadrons of 3. They serve as rapid response assets, descending from orbital carriers to deliver. Sorry, just mute if you're somebody's echoing here. Sorry. Upon the battlefield, they Orbiting carriers deliver price and punishing firepower in the support of ground forces. The land speeder is not a true aircraft, and it does not achieve sustained flight. Though capable of reaching heights of 100 meters and descending from orbit under control, it is best employed skimming across the surface. Certain formations, such as Ravenwing of the Dark Angels, utilize Thunderhawk transports to deploy land speeders swiftly within the atmosphere for immediate engagement. Yeah, okay. 100 meters, that's pretty good. Like, yeah, it's not aircraft, but like you're still up there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, would you even be able to see that thing that tall up, or would it just be like a little speck? And you're like, what the fuck is that?
300 feet, you'd be able to see that.
Oh,
Meters.
yeah, you'd be able to see that.
Oh, you said 100 meters, though. That's 300 feet.
It's like 320-ish.
You'd see it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You'd see it
100
for
meters.
sure.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
you're
see
right.
it.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, I think it's cool to get the idea like of Thunderhawks just dropping a few of these.
Yeah. Oh,
See,
the Codex Astartes does support this as they jump out the back with their
Yeah.
fucking land speeders. Like, woohoo!
the perception of distance is a little weird because like 500 feet to me, like we drove like 140 miles today, so like seeing like road work at 500 feet, it's just like right there.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like it's just like right there in front of you, even at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So when you're going like 200 on one of those,
Yeah. Don't take your helmet off.
for real.
Okay, getting into the history of the... Is that another fucking land speeder with wheels that you just pulled up? Oh my god.
That's what happens when you Google Chaos Land Speeder. They put wheels on land speeders.
Oh, that's great. Okay. The history of the land speeder. So the land speeder's origins reach to the 1st century of the Great Crusade, when techno-archaeologist Arkhan Land led expeditions into the forbidden depths of the Librarius Omnis upon Mars. Within these lethal vaults, Land recovered standard template construct, or STC, designs for 2 tracked war engines. The first was the battle tank later sanctified as the Land Raider. The second, a lesser utility engine designated the Land Crawler. Alongside these, Land uncovered knowledge of compact plates capable of generating anti-gravitic force and began formulating doctrines for their application. Before such works could be realized, Arkhan Land and his expedition were annihilated by an unknown psychic entity during a subsequent descent into the Librarius Omnis. The machines he reclaimed were thereafter named in his honor, Land and Land. See what we did there? Last name Land, now it's Land Raider,
So-
Land Speeder.
I looked up the Land Crawler. Is that just a bulldozer?
Oh god, I have to see this now.
The first image is just like the front scoop. Is
Oh, like the oh, it is. Oh, it's
it literally is, isn't it?
yep. It's got the dozer blade on the front.
Yeah.
Land Crawler. Yeah, that is interesting. Weird.
I had not heard of that before, so I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna look that up and learn something." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Wait, what?"
Yep.
That looks like Killdozer.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
It
for
literally
sure.
does. Do you think? Which one came first, Land Crawler or Killdozer?
These are the questions that keep me up at night.
They're both in the 80s, aren't they?
What do you think about
80s,
this
90s?
wheeled land speeder there?
Stop putting wheels on things that fly. Oh my gosh. I mean, I am all for kit bashing and converting. That's cool. I just think it's funny that it's like you've nerfed it.
You made it worse.
You made it worse.
Man.
So, yeah, we've got Arkhan Land being remembered for his amazing discovery and his last name, of course, the Imperium and their famous naming schemes. But before such works could be realized, Arkhan Land, he was killed. We already read that part. He was
Quick
killed.
question.
Yeah.
Mark, did you get back in time for us to talk about the land crawler just being a bulldozer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I saw you were gone for a second, so I didn't know if you had like seen that picture or not. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Tank with dozer blade on front.
Love it.
In the years following his death, the recovered gravitic technology was wrought into the first land speeders. These craft were issued to the Astartes legions and the Imperial Army as fast reconnaissance and strike vehicles of war. During the Horus Heresy, land speeders served both loyalist and traitor, yet the latter have since abandoned them due to the burden of their maintenance and scarcity. Okay. So at some point, the traitor legions did have land speeders, but too much upkeep, and they said, fuck this.
That is.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Following the heresy and the division of the Imperial Army into the Imperial Navy and Astra Militarum, land speeders were withdrawn from mortal forces. Their technology was deemed too sacred and complex for any but the transhuman elite of the Astartes. They basically said, you're too dumb. You're not worth it. We're not wasting this technology on you.
You know the insurance costs of letting you ride this, soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah. This
We
does
don't
look
trust
pretty
you
sweet,
with this.
one.
That one's rad.
5 guardsmen just piled into it. Fucking all
Hell
right. Yeah, they need some armor because when you're going that fast and like if you've ridden a motorbike and like a rock comes up and hits you in the knuckle, it really fucking sucks. You can break your finger. Now just imagine doing that at 300 miles or whatever.
These guys aren't even wearing
comes up.
goggles either.
They're not even wearing goggles. Oh my god, they're just raw dogging this.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, man.
fucking.
Early land speeder patterns varied in speed and capability, with some inferior designs proving slower and less stable in combat, especially those when they threw fucking wheels on them. Just kidding. But these patterns were purged from use as only Astartes possess the reflexes and discipline required to command such velocity in the theater of war. Okay, yeah, it's sacred technology. It's fast. It's dangerous. We need to make sure that you've got the license to drive it. So, is that? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay, I was hoping I'd find it with that
Mark,
Google search.
what are we looking at?
Well, we're looking at a nice little pincer land crawler where you put some like dune crawler legs,
It's
like little
Necromunda.
4 spider legs on the land speeder, and now you're just kind of crawling along.
I'm cool with this if it's an idea that like we found this, it's scrap, let's reuse it.
No, this is
Not-
factory fresh.
This is
like,
not an improvement. I will
they
tell
haven't
you.
even got the
Not-
paint on it. It's that new and developed. Like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
That's Necromunda, right? So isn't that a hive city, or is that like a full planet?
I mean,
I've
it's
not gone into Necromunda yet.
so this is definitely kit bash for Necromunda in the sense that someone's
Yeah.
using it for their gang, but yeah, we're looking at literally like it's the AdMech 4 like spidery crawly arms
crawler.
on the bottom of a land speeder chassis.
That just hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense in a city of some kind. Like you can't go 300 miles an hour through a hive city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one where it has a sentinel on it, where it's a little more like not built for speed, not built for flying.
You say you can't go 300 miles in a hive city? Tell that to the Drukhari. in
That is
Kamara.
fair.
Like, They're
that is
zipping.
fair.
So
Oh man, classic.
Imperial anti-grav technology, though a handful of relics endured, mankind have long since lost the sacred knowledge required to fashion anti-grav engines after the Dark Age of technology. With the rediscovery of ancient STCs by Arkhan Land, the Adeptus Mechanicus was granted the means to forge such machines once more. Crude when measured against Xeno's gravitic engines, these devices are nonetheless harnessed with ruthless efficiency by the Imperium. Chief among these works is the land speeder that bears Land's name alongside newer grav tanks. such as the Primaris Repulsor, brought into service through the sanction genius of Archmagos Dominus Belisarius Call.
Nice.
Yeah. Where
More
once
calls
it was
for that.
rare, yeah, now we get it everywhere. Where now every tank is it's got grav technology. Even like the Astartes jump packs, they got little grav fins on them and grav plates on their boots and stuff. So it's kind of become more of a commonplace.
That's cool.
Yeah, I wonder like if they just got access to new resources, because it seemed like the issue for this was hard to replicate and hard to maintain. So it wasn't just like they forgot how to do it. It wasn't like a technological loss, but whatever.
Yeah. With things going haywire from the fall of Katie, you wouldn't think resources would be very abundant with this galaxy split in two, but
You lose some planets to gain some planets. That's just the day in the Imperium.
well, yeah, I guess that is true. It was a resource loss, says Stephen North.
Yeah. Court, what about this one? This might be the last one I want to show you. It's beefier.
That looks kind of cool because what they've clearly done is the front wheels, they've taken them from the assault bike. And so it looks like it's like part of the chassis, which is kind of neat.
It looks like the bastard child it's meant to look like.
Yes.
And you like that. Okay.
I kind of dig that. I don't know. Maybe
I have a question for you guys because you're more model people than me. Is there do you know what a slingshot is in like the 3-wheeled like motorcycle thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there a version of that for like the vehicles, or do they just not do a 3-wheeled thing?
They do, but it's more like a trike and less of the 2 wheels in front. It's literally just the 1 wheel and the 2 wheel in the back. So because the slingshot's like the 2 wheels in the front, right?
Yeah.
Why do you every time you Google attack bike? No. Go back. Every time you Google attack bike, it's a fucking like workout bike with the fan, stationary. How is this?
We gotta get swole. I always gotta remember add 40K to anything I Google image, otherwise I get it ends poorly. Gaping hole of chaos. Damn, fucking goddamn it. Yeah, this is a nice little attack bike where sidecar. That's what me and you would be doing, Aaron. You could be my little
I kind of pictured that one having just 2 wheels though in my mind, and just like a detachable sidecar. That way, if I die, you can just pull the like link out and just watch me roll to the side or just like tumble off.
Just cut the losses.
Because it seems like a bunch of dead weight to have a 0.58 metric ton soldier sitting on you on the side of your vehicle. Yeah. Alright. We'll go over their roles. The land speeders fulfill a wide range of battlefield roles, from reconnaissance and scout deployment to tank hunting and ruthless seek and destroy operations. The Space Marine land speeder often serves as a mobile reserve, surging forward to exploit fractures in the enemy line or reinforce the point of greatest need. Though lightly armored, land speeders are heavily armed and highly adaptable, capable of delivering punishing anti-infantry or anti-armor firepower. The land speeder Tornado bears additional forward-mounted weaponry, reinforcing its function as a mobile firebase. The land speeder Typhoon mounts a missile battery alongside its primary armament, sheltering enemy formations at range. I've actually never heard of either of those, so those names are cool, but I really hope they're not ruined by like shitty models.
Yeah, they got some fun ones.
That's good. Alrighty. And then all Space Marines of a chapter are trained to crew these craft during close support duties, yet they are most often piloted by the boldest warriors, those who master their extreme velocity without hesitation. Pilots drive low across the terrain, weaving through obstacles, executing violent turns and evasive maneuvers to evade incoming fire. Such maneuvers impose immense strain, yet losses to pilot error remain minimal, a testament to the superhuman reflexes, discipline, and endurance of the Astartes who command these war machines. Yeah, I just picture if you just took like an average Astartes and just put him on like an F1 car, he would be the greatest driver of all time. They're just like that level of insanely like reflex. Because not to make this like a comparison that you can make any form of comparison to this guy with, but isn't it stated like when this is a stretch, I'm just going for reflexes, that Constantine Valdor, when they joined the Vengeful Spirit, he killed his first demon in like 4 nanoseconds?
Who's timing this? You know, those servo skulls, they're doing something, and now we know what they're up to. No, it definitely helps. Like, people talk about how it'd be such a loss to put an Astartes in a battle tank, but like, no, those reflexes matter. The ability to target quicker and respond quicker, it makes all the difference for sure. It's not a waste.
That's why the White Scars are successful, despite them getting memed on so much. Is because they're used to it, so they're really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the construction of these land speeders. The land speeder's defining system is its anti-gravitic ventral plates, projecting a potent field that lifts the craft clear of the ground, permitting silent glide from orbit or elevation. The operation of these plates remain sealed knowledge, understood only by the highest ranks of the Adeptus Mechanicus. It is held that mankind once wielded such anti-gravitic mastery wildly, akin to the Xenos Eldari during the Dark Age of technology. Yet by the 41st millennium, it had become near lost doctrine. Though the Eldari and Tau possess superior gravitic engines, their study is forbidden, and transgression invites severe censor from the machine cult. The plates are set about the prow and cockpit, and when engaged, they generate an inverse gravitic field, repelled by natural forces enforcing the vehicle upward in motion. Forward thrust is delivered by afterburning ramp jets mounted at the rear, while stabilizing vanes maintain balance in motion. The plates can sustain only limitless mass, restricting the craft to light armor. In many engagements, the power armor of the crew provides greater protection than the vehicle itself. That's why they don't need that front part, I guess.
Yeah.
Guess so.
I do like, I shit on Call a lot, but I do like that he brought and made like grav technology commonplace. Like, I feel like this was such an old unit, this land speeder, so they tried to make it cool with anti-gravitic being unique and rare and stuff, but like, it just doesn't make sense in the Imperium as like a whole. Like, you're telling me you don't have like grav loaders for factories and stuff, you don't have like grav trains. Like, that's a big piece of like technology to just kind of be like missing in that setting. So it's nice that it is kind of like brought forward again.
It's
They
interesting
are.
you say
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
that thank you, appreciate it. That I think call it's like repulsors versus anti-grav, because reading in the lore, the repulsors is more so just pushing gravity away. So if you look at a lot of the grav weapons, the grav vehicles, they're a lot lower to the ground, and it allows them to carry more weight. But like if a grav vehicle were to drive over you, you would just be turned to pulp, as opposed to the because it's literally just repulsing gravity.
You just
whereas
like
the land speeders actually just propels it upwards, and I'm gonna say it's like you briefly touched on that, where they're kind of restricted as to how much weight they can carry, versus the repulsors is much more heavy duty.
Yeah, like that kind of technology just seems like it'd be so useful in the wider Imperium. So it's it's nice to have it.
Yeah, Call, get on that. Give it to the rest of the
Yeah, I really like the grav vehicles, because I just imagine like a guardsman trips and falls, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get run over by a tank," but it's like just makes them into like a pancake.
Yeah.
Just immediately, just pops them like a grape.
Yeah.
So armament, the standard land
No,
speeder.
no, Matthew.
No.
Where are we? Tech specs, baby. Technical information.
Yeah.
This is
important
sorry. I'll hug
I
you later.
apologize. My mess up.
You're good. This is for all the mega nerds out here who need to know the IKEA specs of what they're
The
buying.
deep stuff.
Yeah, this is the deep stuff. So So for land speeders, the type is utility skimmer. The vehicle name is Land Speeder. Originally, apparently, lands like land apostrophe S speeder. Really dumb. But Forge world of origin would be Mars, of course. Known patterns is 1 through 25. The crew consists of a pilot and a gunner. The power plant is 2X AS 960 ramjets. Clearly, yes, 960
Nerd
ramjets.
speak.
Yeah.
So much better than the 950.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to sacrifice as many laborers in the manufactorum to get it. So that's really a plus.
It costs 2 less humans.
Yeah.
Cost 2 less humans. Goddamn.
Yeah, this one came with a 9-month warranty. So
The weight is
9-month warranty seems kind of long for vehicles.
That's pretty good.
Depending
That's
on what you
good.
put on though. It's really good.
3.5 tons. The length is 4.7 meters. Wingspan is 5 meters. The height is 3 meters. This is actually smaller than I imagined.
Same.
Is this? I guess it's still firstborn because we're not really considering this Primaris.
Yeah.
But man, that is small. It's interesting. Okay. Operational ceiling would be 100 meters, and that's like what we said, like where they come out from the Thunderhawks. Max speed 350 kilometers per hour.
Crazy.
That is fucking ridiculous.
You're just a regular guardsman on that, and you just do like
Yeah.
a
Range. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go
motorbike's
ahead.
wild, man. You can go so fast on them, but that's like nowhere even near fucking that.
Yeah.
Woo.
Range is 4,000 kilometers in atmosphere. Main armament, heavy bolter or multi-melta, pretty standard. Secondary armament, not applicable. Main ammunition, 500 rounds. 500 rounds. Secondary ammo, nope, don't have it. And then the armor has a superstructure of 15 millimeters, and the hull is 15 millimeters as well. Wheels, none. Yeah. Wheels need not apply.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's always fun when they put those numbers, and if like you were in any type of field related to this, you could be like, a car that weighs that much, what are they thinking? You know, but I don't know. I'm not that kind of guy. But I do like knowing it can kill 500 heretics before you have to worry.
Yeah. Average U.S.
Well,
car
that's
is
assuming
about
you
2
get 1
tons.
for 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The 1 for 1. But average U.S. vehicle
I've got a
is.
car.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a car. I've got 2 old cars. I've got a 67 Fairlane and a 72 Cutlass. Those are made with real steel instead of aluminum. So they are like 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you're
I
not
had a
even transporting
2006
Astartes
Blazer
in
that
that.
was 5,000 pounds. It
Damn.
depends on the motor that you got in them too.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, that's just drinking gas at that point. You know, you're better off.
Yeah, it got 14 miles per gallon. It was awful.
Fuck it.
I imagine they don't care too much about gas usage though in Warhammer.
No.
They care enough to bring a spare one with a boring model.
That's only if you have tires. If you have the anti-grav, you're good to go for, you know.
It's got a cup
month-long
holder
engagement.
too.
Have you seen the price of Promethium? It's skyrocketed.
You need that anti-grav.
The war in Chaos Iran is raising Promethean prices.
Yeah. Subtle. Very subtle.
I think I killed Court. Oh, that's so funny.
Try this again.
Okay, Matthew.
Armament. The standard land speeder serves as a swift reconnaissance and scouting craft, and it is thus only lightly armored and like paper-thin armor. For rapid battlefield deployment, the vehicle bears a single pintle-mounted heavy bolter operated by the assigned gunner and disciplined coordination. The heavy bolter may be replaced with a multi-melta granting enhanced anti-armor lethality against hardened targets in combat. The weapon is fixed upon an L-shaped rail, allowing the forward or the left flank, and though limited in traverse, the speeder's gravitic propulsion permits rapid recoordination towards the enemy. Certain Space Marine chapters employ divergent, unnamed patterns fitted with twin-linked heavy bolters in place of the standard mounted increased firepower, Dark Angels. During the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, the land speeder could bear alternate weapons, replacing the heavy bolter with a heavy flamer or mounting additional systems such as a Havoc missile launcher, plasma cannon, or a gravation gun. In those earlier ages of superior artifice, land speeders could also carry up to 2 hunter-killer missile launchers, each armed with a single missile, unlike many Imperial war machines. The land speeder emits no further augmentation or auxiliary systems beyond these sanctioned configurations. I know for a fact the alternate version of the chapter master of the Dark Angels for the Ravenwing, he gets a land speeder, and it's got 2 heavy bolters and 2 assault cannons on the bottom. And he's hanging out, driving it with his sword.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the Talon Master. Fucking cool. Yeah, I was looking for like a cool conversion of that guy, and I couldn't really find a good one. There's maybe a couple, but it almost just looks like, yeah, I don't know. The assault cannons are too big almost, or just there's a couple that just didn't quite sit well.
I know the actual land speeder mini came with like 1 assault cannon they could put on it. So I guess if you got 2 of them, you just stick them there.
Yeah, there we go. That one's almost better. But
Those purity seals are holding on for dear life on that thing. Jeez.
Welded on.
Yeah.
Literally soldered on. That's
yes.
hilarious.
This guy still wants to hit somebody with his sword. Fuck yeah.
That's cool.
Samuel.
He's using it like a lance.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd like to see on, like, going back to the bikes, the assault bikes, is more like a lance thing, like a chain sword lance. Give me an extra long chain sword. That's just like a lance.
The only version of those that I know is the Chagoran Rough Riders. Is that their name?
Do they get a little
It
chain
might be. It's not. It's a lance that they use on their guard regiment, and they have like explosive lances.
Oh,
It's called a chain.
Yes, the Rough
glaive.
Riders.
Yeah, the Rough Riders, they have their like crack lances or whatever.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I see this. Okay.
I would love to see them work together with the White Scars.
Yes.
Those poor horses trying to keep up.
Yeah, because they're the Attila people.
Mm-hmm.
What about this thing? A creature fit for the fun. It's like a fucking midget, fucking long neck dinosaur. Or I don't want to say it, but this might be a Downsy dinosaur. It might be.
I think the custodians.
His face certainly gives it. I think you're right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a picture of a Custodes using a lance, now that you mention that.
Yeah.
I keep trying to scroll on your window, Mark, like as if it's my webpage. I'm like, why won't this scroll? Oh, because it's fucking video. Duh.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Dawn Eagle jet bikes. They got the fun lance. Okay. I mean, I'm a little bummed that it's Custodes, but you know,
Is what it
still
is
cool.
sometimes.
Yeah.
All the jet bikes go to them now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go into the different variants that exist for land speeders. Seen lots of pictures of them, but yeah, there's a bunch of cool ones I've never heard of really until going through this episode. There's like clearly a white dwarf or a competition where they're making land speeders.
That's cool.
All right. The land speeder, as with many other sanctioned engines of the Imperium, had across the long ages seen countless variant patterns wrought by the Adeptus Mechanicus and the armories of the Space Marine chapters, each bearing different weapons and battlefield functions. Of these many divergent forms, those formally recognized by the Adeptus Mechanicus and most widely fielded by the chapters of the Adeptus Astartes are recorded below. We'll start with the Tornado, and if you're looking at the screen, definitely come look, because you'll see some unique ones. This one's pretty standard, but we'll get there slowly.
You want me to take over since it was my section?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of cut out. All right. The Tornado, the Land Speeder Tornado is a more heavily armed pattern than a standard Land Speeder, configured for increased battlefield lethality and suppression. Land Speeder Tornadoes bear a secondary weapon mounted beneath the forward hull, granting expanded fire arcs and sustained engagement capacity. These craft may be equipped with either an assault cannon or a heavy flamer, delivering punishing anti-infantry firepower. Certain Space Marine chapters are known to field divergent, unrecorded tornado patterns, mounting twin-linked assault cannons and heavy bolters in place of singular weapon systems, amplifying destructive output. Awesome.
Yeah, just like you were saying there, Matt, that the Talon Master, the Raven Guard guy, kind of had one of those upgraded dealios.
Likes to be a little fancy.
Yeah. The next
I
one.
thought my brain saw that yellow checkered pattern on that last one and saw a creeper face in there somehow from Minecraft.
Goodness.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
either
just
way,
the
then.
slightest bit pixelated. I was like, what?
The next one is the Typhoon. The Land Speeder Typhoon's a more heavily armed form of the standard Land Speeder, configured for intensified battlefield destruction. In addition to the heavy bolter, the Typhoon mounts twin-linked missile launchers. The heavy bolter may also be replaced with multi-melta. The launcher is of the Sextus pattern, delivering multiple fragmentation warheads for widespread annihilation. The Typhoon is held aloft by an M30 pattern gravitic lifting plate and driven forward by a Lucius pattern enhanced turbofan unit. It incorporates a passive augury probe and ground proximity sensor, with some variants bearing the Marriott pattern aggressive sensor for heightened targeting capacity. The Typhoon can sustain an attack angle between -46 and +46 degrees, with acceleration reaching 17 Gs for Astartes crew. With acceleration reaching 17 Gs for Astartes crews and 7 Gs for baseline human operators under strain. Fuck, that's some G.
Yeah.
That would like paste a normal human, like just like turn them into fucking liquids.
I was trying to figure out what the augury probe is, because I would assume that's that thing on the driver's side, like the two-prong metal thing that's sticking out. You can kind of see it's on a bunch of these. And I was like, oh, okay, like augury probe. Let's see what this does. But all I can find is that as augury is the ancient Roman practice of interpreting omens, particularly the behavior of birds, to understand the will of the gods and predict future outcomes. So probably not the same. But
there might be a little servitor in the back of this, like playing with bird bones and like trying to like find what's behind the wall. It is possible.
It's just got to be one of those like fun 40K things. Like, we're going to take a Roman word and just throw it in here, and there it
works.
Yep.
I would say, like, with augurs, other sci-fi stuff, it's usually just a dense sensory system. So as it's flying, it kind of gives it a lay of the land, topography, and then also used for recon. So depending on the level, you could also use it to pick up enemy comms, radio signals, and whatnot. So it's just a wide range sensor system.
But the power level definitely is tied to the amount of bird bones used, for sure.
That's right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I think that's a good.
Checks out.
So does that mean the Raven Guard get like a +1 to AP or something?
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? They know.
Yeah,
Minus
They
one
just
cover,
throw
bitch.
in a dead Astartes back there. It's like, fuck it, let's get that +1.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh man. All right, the Tempest. The Landspeeder Tempest is a rare enclosed variant, abandoning the long-range patrol role of the Landspeeder to serve as a dedicated gunship of war. The Tempest was fielded by the White Scars in M38 during the evacuation of Barak. A squadron of 3, led by veteran Sergeant Jagun, annihilated a traitor Flaming Skull's Reaver Titan poised to overrun the chapter's command. Jagun was slain when the collapsing engine crushed his craft, yet his sacrifice endures in the honored squadron known as Jagun's Avengers. Other chapters, including the Dark Angels Ravenwing, have replicated the design, though it remains rarer than tornadoes and typhoons. Larger than the standard land speeder, the Tempest bears reinforced armor, an enclosed cockpit, and ground tracking scanner. The gun is removed, replaced by a slaved targeting system guided by the pilot and bound machine spirit. Armament includes a fixed forward assault cannon and twin-linked missile launchers directed through a multispectral surveyor. Despite its mass, it retains low attack doctrine, skimming the terrain to evade and destroy. I like this one. This is cool.
I do too. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's like mini Thunderhawk.
I was literally, I swear to God, the amount of times we've thought the same thing. I was literally going to say it looks like a ripped apart version of a Thunderhawk that's been compressed.
Yeah. I really hope this is just like what you were saying, Mark, like some sort of White Dwarf competition kit bash. Because was this a kit?
This one was a kit. This was Forge World specific. So far the ones that we've done are legit kits. Yeah, so that to get you'd be looking at Forge World resin.
And look at those dual auger probes, one on each side.
Dual. Oh
man,
the cattle prods.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the little missile pod tucked in on these side parts here. So
you can
one.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like that would be deadly in the Astartes because it's so small and it's got that like just the speed and the G's so crazy.
That's cool.
Moving on to the Storm. The Landspeeder Storm is a transport variant of standard Landspeeder, employed by Space Marine scouts to rapidly insert and assault deployment in hostile war zones. The cockpit retains the standard configuration pilot and gunner seated side by side in rigid coordination. The fuselage is extended to form an open troop bay capable of bearing 6 scouts, crew included into the crucible of battle. Additional modifications include the integration of third engine thrusters for enhanced thrust and response. As the base pattern, the gunner may wield a heavy bolter, heavy flamer, or multi-melta. Its baffled engines and advanced Fox arrays grant a reduced signature, enabling silent approach and sudden violence. The Storm may serve as a mobile fire base, assault carrier, or stealth insertion craft, as dictated by the operational command. Many chapters further sanctify the design with a Cerberus launcher mounted beneath the prow, a tri-barreled weapon that unleashes frag, stun, and blind fire missile to break enemy cohesion. In concert with its speed, this weapon allows scouts to breach even fortified lines with ruthless precision and impunity.
I like this one.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they had like an Astartes variant of it, but then I guess that kind of just becomes a whole situation.
It's like an open house concept.
Open transport. Yeah, very cool. Like I could just picture these guys like they're shooting their bolt guns out the side. They're just hovering around. Like
It looks like something straight out of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
They got even like the little not grav repellers, but the little line repellers hanging off the side here.
I get Black Hawk Down vibes.
I
Yeah.
was
Zooms in,
Matthew?
stops, and
Yes, I was thinking that.
like I remember when they came out with this, and I was like, I need to get one.
Yeah, this is
And
like the
just
little
the idea of
birds
the
you
motel.
heard. Yeah,
Absolutely, just zoom in and then propel out.
I'll see if I
Man,
can
I
find
wish
a
I
picture of
could
this
have been in the lore when I was like a lot younger, so I could have asked these for Christmas gifts, not had to buy them myself.
one.
That's why we have patrons on Patreon. If you want to support
Exactly.
Aaron's addiction, send him some land speeders.
We'll make sure just make sure that Mark's manifesto doesn't bring anything bad to light with that money, though.
No, never. Nothing but real land raiders for me.
If you're
I
looking at
want
getting
all
that,
land raiders now.
definitely a higher level painting. Because when I got it, I was way inexperienced and glued everything in, and I wasn't able to paint any crew
Oh.
apartments. So
Oh,
Sub-assembly is key.
yeah.
assembly and painting, just all of it.
Inserts added episode right here. Says Whooper Cow. That is true.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next we have the Vengeance. The Landspeeder Vengeance is a heavy pattern of a Landspeeder, viewed solely by the Dark Angels and their successor chapters in War. The STC design was uncovered by the Dark Angels during the 36th millennium and preserved for sacred deployment. Most often assigned to Ravenwing formations, the Landspeeder Vengeance has proven its strength across countless battlefields, matching the speed of the swiftest Ravenwing assets while unleashing punishing volleys from its Plasma Storm battery and assault cannon. An older, more archaic form, the Ravenwing Dark Shroud, is also deployed by the Dark Angels and their successor chapters in battle. Sounds awesome, but I'm a little worried that see, I'm not a big fan of chapter-specific vehicles, in all honesty, because it either does one of two things: either it does very good, or it doesn't hit that niche that I like.
I hate that model.
Yeah, this has to be one of the
It's
most
so bad.
bastard 40k models like ever.
This is
Like,
what
wow.
happens when the Imperium sees Tau and goes, "Oh, but we could do that." Like,
You're right. Yeah.
The whole crew in the front getting cooked by the plasmas firing off. I feel bad for that Space Marine in the front with that heavy bolter. He's like fetal position, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Cord. I couldn't tell
How's
the
he gonna-
difference.
yeah.
It's horrifying.
He doesn't have a lot of area to go.
Yeah, that is just an abomination, that model, for sure. Fuck.
The more I look at it, the more I want to build it, but at the same time, like,
I'm not worthy.
Built the alternate.
Is that a dude in the top middle by the
Yes.
big cannons?
yes, it is.
His eardrums are gone every single shot. Like, I know their helmets have like a noise dampening thing, but like after about 500 shots, how much is that actually letting it through?
There's like the one fucking land speeder that gave the degrees of firing arc, but this one, like, no, this one's just straight. If you shoot this thing down, you're gonna kill at least 2 Astartes.
Wow.
Fuck.
That was definitely a fever dream right there.
Oh man. Okay, so then we'll go to the one that started all the remake. While it looks like the old shitty fucking frontless one, it's actually a remake from the Horus Heresy stuff.
The roller coaster.
Yeah, it's not the solid one-piece model that we showed. Yikes. The Landspeeder Proteus was a widely deployed pattern of the Landspeeder fielded by the Space Marine Legions during the Great Crusade and the Horus Heresy eras. It is seldom, if ever, witnessed in the late 41st millennium. The Proteus Landspeeder is lightly armored 2-man warcraft, sacrificing a measure of the jet bike's agility for stronger, more enduring frame and the capacity to bear heavier weapon. Yet it is no line breaker. It endures through extreme speed and violent maneuver rather than armor alone. A Proteus demands the precision, discipline, and reflexes only an Astartes can deliver at the edge of combat. I asked in the chat, I said, like, is 15 millimeters good? And they gave me some snarky remark. And they said, well, like,
Not
what's like
full
a
end
armor? Yeah. And so then we got to the thing where Space Marine armor is like 20 millimeters essentially. So it's worse than Space Marine armor. This craft, like, it's fun. It's fun for it.
Modern day armor is thicker than that. Like, we have modern weapons that could easily punch through 15 millimeters of whatever.
We have a tank that has armor that literally explodes on contact with other like shots to like make that explosive not hit the tank.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Reactive armor.
Yes.
Active armor. Interesting.
It's very cool.
What's like it might be a very big question, but like what's like the standard tank armor size or thickness that you're trying to go for?
Well, depends on like so most APCs usually you're running about 40 millimeters, 30 to 40 millimeters of armor, and that's just troop transport. I mean, even our light vehicles.
And you don't need to worry about protecting those things.
No, against small arms, not really. And then like even our just general purpose, like a Humvee, it's like the up armored versions. You're looking at about almost 2 inches thick of armor.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
The thickness of a normal unarmored, like a normal unarmored Humvee, that's about 15 millimeters. So yeah, it's not much. It's
fucking engine. Like, it doesn't even have armor plates on it. Where it's like, okay, where are those 15 millimeter armor plates? Like, this is just all floating engine and weapon.
Yeah.
It's just the thickness of the metal it's made with.
Yeah.
They're just assault marines who are like, hey, let's get a bigger rocket.
Yeah. I'm actually not surprised the gun on top isn't a little bit bigger. I think if you just put like a giant one on the top, it would actually probably look better. Blood Raven stole the armor. Very true, Spaldron. Still everything.
Are we on to the fucking Landspeeder limousine now?
Yeah.
Gosh.
That is a Vulcan.
There's your transport.
Okay, so yeah, this one it does not exist.
Oh my gosh. All right, so the Landspeeder Sirocco is a transport pattern of Landspeeder capable of bearing up to 6 Space Marines on their way to prom. Into the this thing's a limousine. It's a fucking limo. Into the furnace of war or dance. To ensure the safe delivery of its payload, the Sirocco is commonly screened by other Landspeeder variants in coordinated assault formations, like a parade. I'm just gonna keep making fun of this one because I think it's funny. But when
my favorite one, you bastard.
Is it? when deployed in pairs, at least one Sirocco is often armed with a multi-melta to counter armored resistance. It may be equipped with a heavy bolter, twin-linked heavy bolters, or a multi-melta or twin-linked multi-meltas, as well as an assault cannon, twin-linked assault cannons, or a heavy flamer. The Sirocco mounts 3 firing stations along each flank, allowing embarked warriors to engage the foe while in transit, and may also bear smoke launchers and a searchlight for battlefield control. I hate this one. This one's stupid. Oh, man.
You forgot the
Let me
flag.
paint a picture for you.
Thank you, Matt. And it has a little like dainty flag, like a pennant on the back. That the metal is clearly like bending, as if it was like you're riding your little Huffy bike. And
that's to track the
like
wind. Gotta know the wind speed, man. Gotta have some like.
Come on. You're 300 years into your service, and you're like, man, I wish me and the boys could pretend to be Space Marine scouts again. So then they designed this, so you could roll around with the boys and relive the glory days.
Yeah, I guess.
Or,
at least that's skulls in the front. Yeah.
Instead of making that, just use your Thunderhawk.
No. Drive this out of the Thunderhawk. Now we're talking Space Marines and vehicles all the way down.
Oh, man. This is just goofy to me.
It's ugly.
It's so
it's
goofy
so
to
ugly.
me.
You can tell that one's a conversion. Yeah, man, I can't believe this one's real. I can't believe that GW released such a monster. Like this at least looks believable, like it or not. But
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Weren't we just talking about earlier that there's a payload level, like a limit, and they're like, all right, let's cram 6 Space Marines in the back. That's totally not going to weigh it down.
Yeah.
At least with the Scout one, they were like, no, we're going to cram 1 extra engine to make sure this works.
Yeah.
No, this one, they're like, nah, full send, it'll be okay. Just extend.
Put 8 of them in there.
Man.
Next, we have the Hurricane. The Landspeeder Hurricane is a variant of Landspeeder that I'm scared to see, configured to deliver overwhelming and sustained battlefield firepower without mercy or hesitation. I'm not looking at the picture yet. It may be armed with a heavy bolter, twin-linked heavy bolters, a multi-melta or twin-linked multi-meltas, as well as an assault cannon, twin-linked assault cannons, or a heavy flamer. Additionally, flank-mounted weapons include paired heavy bolters or multi-meltas, further increasing its destructive output against armored and infantry targets. Optional systems include smoke launchers and searchlights, so we can search for things, granting concealment not when you have that searchlight, and targeting position in the harsh conditions of total war. Yeah, I'm now looking at it, and I'm...
The only difference I see is no flag.
Yeah, it's no flag.
I think it'd be cooler if the Space Marines were like sitting on the edge of it, like Little Bird style, just
With their feet hanging down the side.
with their feet dangling. That'd be a little cooler.
What is? I'm looking on the little side hatch where like you would open up to meet the engine. What is that no symbol? It's like no smoking or something. What is that? Is it? It can't be a chapter symbol.
Or snow stat.
It's just
No
a circle
step.
with a line through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's where the engine is. You would open those up to operate engines. So
Maybe it's a don't put your grenades here.
It also got like upside down Dark Angel swords on it that kind of look like Christmas trees. So
I was gonna say the fucking Christmas Legion. What is going on here?
Dark Angel.
see another upside down. Oh, even on the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Oh my Atlanta, Georgia Falcons. Yeah, I like that one, man. That's a cool one. I just love the heavy bolters on each side. Very Valkyrie-esque with, just gunning from the side of a fucking plane.
But, oh my...
Who's reading this shit?
Well, wait there. Or...
Oh, good luck, Aaron.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
I'm gonna try not to cry,
Fuck.
especially now that I saw the model first. I would have liked to have not seen that first before I started reading. All right. The Landspeeder Lightning is an artillery. It's what? An artillery pattern Landspeeder configured to deliver precise, sure, and sustained missile bombardment against the foe. It may be armed with 4 missile launchers or 2 pairs of twin-linked launchers, firing guided tracking munitions with lethal accuracy. It is typically deployed behind advancing Space Marine forces. Yeah, keep the ugly one in the back. Relying upon its speed or smoke launchers to withdraw if threatened. Additional armament may include a heavy bolter, twin-linked heavy bolters, a multi-melta or twin-linked multi-meltas, as well as assault cannon, twin-linked assault cannons, or heavy flamer. The Lightning may also be fitted with smoke launchers and a searchlight for concealment and targeting, also known as the ugly cousin of the Hurricane. That is disgusting.
It has a fucking roof on it. Why?
The roof on it is a launch. Isn't it a missile launcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I like this
God.
comment. It's like a fucking Pokemon. It starts with this one, then it
Yeah.
evolves a little bit, and then it's like legendary.
This is the Mega X evolution that nobody asked for.
Yeah, exactly.
I just view this as like the party mobile. Like those aren't missile launchers. Those are strobe lights and
subwoofers,
speakers.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
only
my
missing
gosh.
the doors on cars that go up vertically.
The gull wings? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would somehow improve the model a little bit.
Wait, Mark. What's on the side of it? It literally looks like fucking speakers or like megaphones that's on the side there.
Yeah, I think it.
Oh, I
Yeah, like
see
those
it.
satellite dishes.
What
almost.
the hell?
It's the boombox.
Yeah.
It's the
They call it
boombox.
the dogs out back, all right?
Oh my
Subwoofers.
gosh.
Oh,
I-
man.
I feel bad for the The two dudes in the front, they're gonna get cooked by the backwash of the rockets.
Don't worry, their armor's
It's
thicker
gonna look
than
like
the
Uncle
vehicle, and they'll
Fester.
be fine.
Yeah. Man.
Casper called it the DeLorean.
This is hilarious. I gotta say though, God bless the guy who painted every single one of these, because it's clearly the same like artist who painted these, or Kip Ashton or something. But like, wow,
Yeah.
that's just a glued roof.
Dedication.
Yeah,
You know, we're getting better. We got one more classic.
I'm so
here,
excited. Here we go. What do we got?
called the Thunderbolt. Whoa.
What the?
The land speeder
No.
Thunderbolt is the tank hunting variant of the land speeder. Its firepower rivaling that of a land raider in execution. In battle, its speed is used to force enemy armor from concealment, exposing targets for destruction without mercy. It can be armed with a heavy bolter, twin-linked heavy bolters, or multi-melta, or twin-linked multi-meltas, as well as assault cannon, twin-linked assault cannons, or heavy flamer. Additionally, this is where it gets nice, side-mounted weapons include paired las cannons or twin-linked laser cannons, delivering concentrated anti-armored strikes. Optional systems include searchlight, smoke launchers, granting concealment and targeting precision in the total chaos of war. Yeah. So this thing outshoots a fucking Land Raider.
What? It looks like the fucking space shuttle with las cannons on the side. And why is the pilot's helmet mounted on the side?
Sir,
Why
Wear
is he
that.
just wearing it?
Yeah, put it on, dude.
All right, I got a headcanon now.
The passenger's not. He's wearing his.
I have a headcanon. This
Okay.
is all clearly the same dude, and he probably was like saw the first land speeder and he's like, "This is so cool. I want more." And he just built these, and then after the fact, he's like, "I want to strap las cannons. I want to strap rockets."
no one gave him
I gotta
permission to
extend-
do it either. Hey,
And I bet
One
afterwards
for it.
he's like, "All right, I got the lore for this." So I bet all this info he just created to make it.
Now, I will say the best part about this is the flag is back. The flagpole is
Yeah. Yes.
in action.
It's cut off, but it's
Yeah,
there. You can
it's
see
there.
the pole.
I just
Man.
realized where he got the flag from, though. It comes
Well-
from the no, like the actual. I think the scout bike literally has
Yeah.
a flag pole.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah,
These are very cool in the sense that like someone made this. It's rad that
Oh, yeah.
they supported the lore with actual models. Like I think that's very cool, despite how dumb and goofy these look.
an attempt was made.
Am I reading the last one where I'm stuck with the fucking wheels? Is that what the Dark Shroud is?
No, the
That's
Dark Shroud is
variant
another.
of the yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually
Sorry. Okay. Because I saw the last picture was the little ATV thing. I was like, am I
No,
reading the
no, I-
ATV one?
no.
Mark, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
We
you
swapped
son
our
of a-
names for the last one, so you can get that one.
Yeah.
All right. The Dark Shroud. So the Ravenwing Dark Shroud is a sacred variant of the Dark Angels Land Speeder Vengeance, replacing its Plasma Storm battery with an ancient Calibanite relic born into war. The craft oh god, with this fucking thing again. Are you joking?
But this
Oh.
time you get to bring statues along with you.
This is okay. The craft channels the relic's veiled energies, projecting a shroud of impenetrable darkness that envelops allied forces.
And there's no searchlight either on this one, too. So that- it's there.
I
Why
looked
did-
away for half a second.
Oh my gosh. Let's replace the really cool plasma guns with a old relic. Oh god. All right, blinding the foe and deflecting even the most potent incoming attacks. Within this Paul, the Unforgiven advance unseen and unbroken beneath its protection. Those is it unseen? You have to fucking shroud the thing because it's huge. This is a parade float. This is a parade float land speeder. That's what it is.
Parade float, yeah.
Ugh.
For real.
Those who have beheld its presence at close dare not laugh and endure its oppressive and they endure its oppressive gloom, yet survived. They are marked forever by dread and lingering disquiet, yet still chuckle in the darkness. Oh my gosh.
Should I read the history of it before we go off on this thing?
Yeah, carry on.
Okay. The Dark Shroud's origins are bound to the destruction of Caliban 10 millennia before the 41st millennium and the survival of the Dark Angels Fortress Monastery. Though the world was shattered by a raging warp storm, the fortress endured through void shields of immense power. In the aftermath, 10 ancient statues crowning its highest spire remained intact, now radiating unnatural and veiled energies. These relics, the Stone Guardians, or 10 Brothers of the Order, were taken into the depths of the rock and sealed within stasis for long years. Not until the dire need of the Vendetta campaign were their hidden powers unleashed upon the battlefield. Each relic was mounted upon a Ravenwing Landspeeder Vengeance, bound by heavy conduits that drew forth and amplified its arcane force. The result was a formidable generator of shadowed energy, obscuring and shielding nearby bikes and light vehicles. The field it projects is strong enough to deflect even a last cannon strike, allowing Ravenwing formations to advance under its protection without hesitation or fear.
One hell of a
Sounds a lot better than it looks.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
We all know how big 40k statues are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got just
That
like
is
another
the
one.
tiniest
just to,
statue.
Yeah.
Like here,
there
these
is
giant statues withstood the reckoning of the rock. But it's smaller than a space marine. It's okay.
It's fun carrying your relics around with you in some holy processional, but if you mount them on a vehicle, even better.
It's faster.
Save the servitors back, you know? Honestly, though, what is the Top Gunner guy doing? Like, does he just press there's just like one button up there for like
that's
Dark
the
Field
chaplain.
on?
He's on the ox, all right?
That's the chaplain.
Rio.
He's doing all the litanies of bumping music.
Yeah, he's making sure that
bass
relic at the
keeps
top
going.
can rotate and just like
Yeah.
that's
Disco
right.
ball.
All can see but not
Yeah.
see.
I think the chat brings up good points on the guy in the front. Are you drawing straws to get that position? Like, are you really hoping you're not the front gunner that's going to get picked off by a sniper like they've been saying?
Yeah, and you know, the Codex Astartes just keeps telling you, don't worry, your armor's thicker than the land speeder, but it's just not enough to comfort you.
Yeah.
I'd want to be a Terminator at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then at that point,
the
it would just be
protection of
nose
God,
heavy.
right?
It would just like
You're just-
be in the ground
Yeah.
all the time.
Man,
I
that
wanna
thing is
see
taking
this.
it off.
What's the St. Catherine model with
I'll find
the
that.
we just had it, the relic, like the procession of
Yeah.
St. Catherine or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I want to see this behind that in a
Toting
parade.
it.
Yeah. The triumph
Yeah,
of
you
St.
have-
Catherine.
Yeah, you have the Triumph of St. Catherine. There's like chains, and it's just whipping it across the battlefield.
I want to see them both, and now they're a parade. Like it's like you're a parade
Yeah.
float.
Okay, let's see if we
There's
can get
got to
it.
be more relic stuff in 40k too, and we could just have a whole parade.
Always add 40K
Oh,
into my
there we
Google
go.
searches.
Yes. What is that? The Tyranid float. What is that?
God damn, what is it?
Massive 40K Tyranid float. Wow. Yep.
That is awesome.
Yeah, no, I like the whole parade idea. You know, there could be all types. We do know that after the Ulinar Crusade, they leveled an entire continent just to hold a parade for the Emperor's victory and the crowning of, or like in the transfer power to Horus. So, you know, they do their parades.
Yep.
Do you think the
I know
Dark
we'll be at
Eldar
the
will do a
front of the
pride parade?
Yorick's Baneblade will be at the front of the parade.
Yeah, another great
Keep Yark coming back.
the Fortress of Arrogance, that bad boy is
Yep.
called, I think.
Literally just stands on top of it.
Yelling, yeah. Fucking tight. Well, that's some 40K for you. There's all types of fun vehicles. Over the years in different editions, they've had like make your own tanks, or they've done like people who work for GW make an army and they feature it and stuff. Yeah, make your own vehicle. I used to be very strict on like vehicles, and like 40K doesn't really create. There's not that much variation, but the galaxy is a big place, and with people kind of going wild nowadays, you can kind of get away with a lot. So make whatever crazy shit you want, I guess. Look at this guy's crazy shit. He's like, I want a giant tank and I want to call it the Fortress of Arrogance.
All land speeder army. That's what I want.
That's what you want. That's what you need.
Only make the limousine.
Yes, the limo is hilarious.
Oh, what is that?
See, that looks cool. That's Yark's Beyblade.
What?
Yeah, that's the head of the parade.
It looks really cool until you realize that whatever's on the front looks like the McDonald's arches.
No, the headlights.
I can't unsee it now.
Kill you quicker than a Big Mac.
But that is sick.
Yeah.
That's how you know America survived Warhammer.
Yeah.
McDonald's still stands.
Yeah.
We're still getting fat off McDonald's.
Yes.
The golden arch knot of the emperor.
There you go.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
See,
that was
we're
a
getting
fun episode.
cornstarch right now in their burgers.
Oh, yum. That's the special ingredient. That's why the McDonald's CEO won't eat from it. He knows.
Yeah, so I called it their product.
Yeah. Fun episode. We got some more Astartes Armoury episodes. We're going to get into APCs. We're going to get into battle tanks, drop pods, and I think maybe some aircraft as well. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's kind of the next little lineup of the next couple episodes. We'll just do some quick end of show shout outs. Come check out Lorehammer. Listen to our podcast. If you have homebrew lore, you can submit it to lorehammerpodcast@gmail.com, and maybe I'll read it out.
Cool.
I don't know if anyone else really has anything they want to shout out.
Check if you want some really good, high quality 3D printed stuff or laser engraving, but 3D printed minis and whatnot. Bellyofthebrush.com. It's our good buddy Christian here in Arizona. I've been partnering with him doing some stuff. So if you're looking for some rad 3D printed terrain or minis for fantasy, 40K, Trench Crusade, things like that. So check it out, bellyofthebrush.com.
I got a quick shout out. Not really drag related, but it's more so energy drinks because right now there's a plethora of them, and a lot of them have crazy stuff in them. One thing I'd recommend is A-Bomb Energy. It's veteran run. I just want to do it for a shout out for it.
Okay.
Definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
It helps keep me going, especially during those long paint sessions.
Man, fucking not a paid ad, but honestly, now I want to try one. I don't think I could get in Panama though, but you're just drinking and you're like, I gotta shout these guys out.
Yeah, no, reach out. It's veteran owned. The guy's just trying to get it out there. Yep, not paid at all. The flavors are really cool. But best flavor I would say is their orange creamsicle.
Oh fuck yes!
Definitely, it tastes just like a creamsicle.
Yes,
it's fantastic. So just a little shout out for him. So A-Bomb Energy.
Nice. We got one question here from Spaldrim. Since Dungeon Daddy is here, when is the next RPG?
I fucking love you guys so much for that. I love that. Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, we'll talk about something. Those take a little more effort than the standard episode, but they're always so much fun to do. So, there'll always be some more coming up eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe start messaging on the Discord like some themes that you would like to see us get into character. Because I'll put on a different character every time.
Yep.
You tell me who to play.
Yeah. I
want Mark to be a drag queen for some reason.
Well, for the character, I'll do it. I'm a rogue trader out there selling my wares and slinging them as well. If you catch my drift.
I was more thinking like a secret inquisitor, like that one lady that was the singer.
Oh. Yeah, we can do something fun. I've been writing a Morkborg supplement for them, and I'm hoping to get that out by summertime. And I've been writing also a supplement for 1490 Doom, a game I've been playing. So it's like a new variant of how to play it, and that'll be released, I think, in May. But I'm down. I'm down to write some stuff. Yeah. So chat and listeners, if you want RPG episodes, you need to tell us some fun ideas of what you want to hear and what shenanigans you want us to get into. And we'll try and make it happen for sure. Because I know that on the next time, whenever we do it, I want to incorporate more of the chat and more of the listeners into what's happening and into decision making. So get at us.
Yes, I like that. I like that. Cool. Well, we'll end it
So
here.
we got Looper Cow asking the real question.
I know. I just saw that.
Okay, which one here? When do we get this Gerald's calendar? Yeah, there's a manufacturing error, and we couldn't fit
all
his
of them were burned.
ponies. Yeah. They all burned.
They all spontaneously combusted.
Look, the world was not ready. Gerald is a handsome, wonderful
really
man. I'm
weren't.
telling you right now, we were not ready. It's too ahead of our
Not
time.
at all.
Nope.
Cool. Well, we'll see you guys all on the next episode. Adios.